I promised you guys that we would be talking about link in bios, and today that's exactly what we're doing. For those of you who are new, I am Jacqui Duran. I am here to teach you all of the fun things and share with you all of the fun things that I personally do in my Scentsy business. So everything that I do, I share. I just love doing that. I've been sharing since 2013. I became a consultant in 2012, and I found that consistency goes a long way, and teaching myself all of these different things has truly helped me to not only just grow my business, but grow me as a person and the ability to share using social media. Now, one of the really great things when it comes to social media is you have the ability to have a link in bio. And some of you might be familiar with this concept. You may have heard of Linktree. That's one of the more popular platforms, probably. I personally had used Linktree a handful of years ago. Just didn't really care for it. It just really wasn't serving me a whole lot. I've tried other different ways. I've done created like a Canva website where I actually use that and then use that as my link in bio. I've also utilized Bitly. I've done a lot of them. But the one that I have fallen in love with and the one that I currently use, and I've been using it for quite some time, is Beacons. Beacons is a link in bio tool that is specifically created for creators. And I am a creator, and you too are a creator in this space. And this is why I have not only fallen in love with the ease of being able to access it, because not only does it have a wonderful desktop version, they also have a fabulous app version too. So I am on the go a lot in my business, and a lot of my business is done via my phone. And you guys probably know the struggle too, right? Where you can get online, you can get access to like a full desktop version of whatever it is. But when you go to do it on mobile, or if they have a mobile app, a lot of the features may be different. You may not be able to access all features. So there's a lot of different little things that have gone along with that. But Beacons is very seamless, whether I'm using the mobile app or whether I'm on it on the desktop. Either way, I can still use all of the features, and I love the way that it showcases it. So what is a link in bio? Well, a link in bio, for those of you who may not know what that term is sure you've seen it. You've been on social media, right? You're watching this on YouTube. So if I were to say, hey guys, go to my channel description and you'll find my links, you would know on YouTube, oh my gosh, okay, I need to go to her channel. I'm going to hit subscribe. I'm going to see all of her links. I'm going to be able to follow her on these different platforms. Same thing if you're on Instagram, right? So you'll see a lot in Instagram. I've got the link in my bio, right? So people are driving you back to their profile, and that is where they're able to capture an audience, capture those customers, those, if you're sponsoring using social media, right? You want to be able to capture all of those people and generate a good way to be able to track them. Now, like I said, I've tried many different things over the years, but Beacons for me is where it's at. I just love it. I love the look of it. I love the ability to have this professional look when I don't really feel like I'm doing a whole lot to get that professional look, right? So I love that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna dive in. I am going to show you the version of Beacons on the desktop, and I want you guys to really see exactly what I'm doing. And I do know that I need to update mine, and I really wanted to do it earlier today, and in fact I almost did, but I stopped myself because I was like, no, I want to make sure that I'm sharing this in real time because I wanted you guys to be able to see this. So we're going to go ahead and just dive in. All right, so let's do this here. I'm going to pull this up. I'm just gonna do that there. I tell you, there's just so many different things that you're able to do with a link in bio. Not only do you really have to just more or less use what you're given, but you can really add a lot more than you probably think that you can. My link in bio contains a lot of different things, and within that, I'm able to use it across all of my platforms. So I'm able to use it when I'm on YouTube. I'm able to use it on Facebook, on my business page, on Instagram. All of these different ways to get to me are all coming from one source. So that's one of the things that just completely sold me when it came to beacons. All right, so I am logged on and I'm going to give you guys a link that you guys can follow to be able to sign up for beacons if you are curious and starting it, giving it a try. But this is mine. So first and foremost, this is one of the best features, right? So over here on the right-hand side, you will see that I get to, in real time, I get to actually see what it looks like when I'm creating my link in bio. And they have it specifically done, okay? So you can get on here, you can really design this to whatever it is that you want to do. But what I will say is there are thousands of ways that you can customize your link in bio. So this is what mine actually looks like on the phone. So again, I like the fact that it's showing me the mobile version. So I've done like a profile picture with a little background. I just like the way that that sits. I've kind of dressed it up depending upon my background. And so in this case, I've gone with a yellow. You'll see here, I kind of talk a little bit about myself, right? So I'm fragrance obsessed. I am. My weight loss surgery journey and my meal prepping, because I like to consider myself a meal prep pro. And then of course I have links to all of my social media. So I've got my TikTok, I've got my Instagram, I've got my YouTube, I've got my Amazon, and of course I've got an email link. Of course, the very first thing that I have included on here is I like to kind of pull out something for people to look at. And so last week we were celebrating the Plant Day bundle. And so this is what I was talking about. I came in, like I said earlier today, to go and update this, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I practiced patience and I did it. But that's what I've kind of done here, is pulled that out because I wanted to draw attention to that. It was a big launch. A lot of my customers were interested in it. And so I wanted that to just be front and center. So that way, when I was driving traffic to check out my link in bio, right, like this was the very first thing that they saw. So I like that. The next thing that I have and that I keep on there is this takes them directly to my Scentsy website. Of course, for the majority of content that I am posting, it's going to be regarding Scentsy. So in that case, of course, I want to have that up there. Now I do some affiliate marketing outside of Scentsy as well. So I of course have a link to Jacqui because I'm on a weight loss surgery journey. And of course, this is one of the ways that I do that. So that's that. I also talk a lot about my Amazon and the things that I purchase on Amazon. That's probably the biggest question that I get asked from almost any of my platforms. Well, actually on all of my platforms. Where do you get this? Where did you find that? And honestly, at the end of the day, it's probably Amazon. Just go ahead and default to Amazon for Jacqui, because that's where I do a lot of my shopping. I also have my TikTok. I really focus a lot on my weight loss journey in there. So that's really what my theme on my TikTok is about. I do share some Scentsy from time to time because it's part of my life and it's part of who I am. Then of course I have the link to my Instagram. I also have my link to my YouTube. And then if you want to be able to, again, use my link, then you are able to get a $20 credit. So that's just kind of a way for me to share what I'm doing. Then I also have a link directly to a video. Again, who is my target audience? My target audience is my customers when I'm driving them to link in bio. So I really want a video on here because I am very video heavy. So I want a direct link, even though I've put my YouTube channel there. If you guys are watching this on YouTube now, then you know that a lot of what I do post also is aimed at consultants because I'm there helping other consultants, right? Sharing what I'm doing, like I'm doing right now. But there is a portion that is also for my customers of my unboxing videos, all of those things, right? So that's just one way that I'm able to drive traffic just a little bit closer to home. All right, so how do we set this up? How does this work? Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory, I would guess. So you can come over here to design. When you're on link in bio again. So you can change this. So there's the classic, portrait, and the banner. You'll see I have the banner version. When I say there are 1,000 different ways to customize your link in bio, honestly, you could sit here for hours and customize this to make it look exactly how you want it, with your colors, with the things that are about you, the things that you want to include, right? All of that can be done on this platform. So there's lots of different ways to do it. So you'll see if I click on portrait, it's going to show me in real time what that looks like. Now, I think for me, that's like too much, Jacqui. So I'm like, no, that's too much. But of course, you can go to the classic view. That makes it just a little bit smaller. Like I said, I just prefer the banner view. It just is more appealing for myself. So this is where you can upload your profile image. Then, of course, if you're utilizing the banner, you can change out that banner picture as well. This is the scent of the month this month, and so that's why I really wanted it to be on there and to showcase it. And it was just a cute, fun picture that I took when I had made my samples. So that's the whole point of me taking the pictures, right? Is to use what I'm doing. So again, you can also change the shape of your profile. So if you wanted it square, mine's actually designed to be a circle. So that's why I keep it as a circle. But you can do that. You can make it smaller in there. You can make it bigger. It depends on what you're really wanting to do. Hover text. So that's going to be when they hover over things, what's going to come up. My display name. That's my name, right? So that's me. This is where you can write in that bio. You'll see this is how it kind of lays out there. And then of course the header size, so what you want it to look like. Now to get those social media icons there, so that way they're clickable when someone is clicking on your link in bio, right? This is where you literally come in here and you plug in all of your things. You'll notice that I don't have Facebook on here, and maybe that's weird to you. For me personally, I don't really find that a lot of my traffic comes to my Facebook. Really, when I'm on Facebook, I'm really utilizing it more for connecting with my team members, connecting with actual friends in real life, and it might be other consultants as well. But honestly, I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook. So if I want, again, I want you to really think of who your target audience is. And when you think of who your target audience is, where are they finding you? Where are you? So people can find you. If I put Facebook on here and people start sending me Facebook messages, I'm not gonna lie, I am awful at responding to Facebook messages because I just don't spend a whole lot of time on the app. I am more checking Instagram or checking TikTok or checking my YouTube. My email, of course, I'm checking all throughout the day, right? So my target audience is for those customers, all of that, right? So for me, I don't want to send them to my Facebook, which is somewhere they might end up getting lost, or I might not be able to follow up with them there. And again, that's just how I work. So that's a me thing, not a you thing. That's a me thing. So by all means, put in your Facebook, put in the social platforms that you use, okay? This is where I've also added in my Amazon storefront, right? Because again, like I said, one of the #1 questions I get asked is, where did you get this, Jacqui? Do you have a link to this, Jacqui? That's where I get it a lot. And of course, I like having the email link on there because not only am I checking my email all throughout the day, but I do have people who will email me who are customers, and I also have people who are looking to join who are reaching out via email. So to just add different ones, all you have to do is add or click add social. You can come in here. You'll see if you are a Snapchat person, which I am, but again, it's not where my target audience is. So I don't include it on there. If you wanted to include your phone number, I mean, this is for me. I don't necessarily want my personal phone number out there, but if you use maybe Project Broadcast or another one of those programs where you have like a business phone, that would be a really great place to put that business phone, right? Pinterest, you could add that in there as well. I probably could actually add my Pinterest. Let's go ahead and just do that now for funsies. All right, so I'm gonna add in my Pinterest, and to be completely honest, I don't always remember what my Pinterest is, so I'm just gonna come over here to Pinterest and open it up real quick. So if you don't know where yours is, this is hopefully going to help you as well. So that's my business hub. So that's I have a business account on Pinterest, so that's why it pops up there. All right, so I want to view my public profile because, hello, that's where I want the link, right? So I'm just going to come up here to the address bar. I'm highlighting that. That is my direct Pinterest. I'm going to copy. I'm going to come back over here to my beacons, and I'm just going to paste, oops, no, that actually worked out fine. I'm just going to paste it right in there. Again, you'll see over here on the right-hand side on the little phone, right, the display over here, it's literally showing in real time. So as you make changes, as you add things, all of that you can move, you can change. It's really, really great. So that works out very, very well. If you want to change the order maybe of how people are seeing things, maybe I want my Pinterest to be, I'm going to just click and drag, and I'm going to move it up here. So you'll see, again, it's just changing the order of where it is. So not a big deal. So again, you can add those social media platforms, whatever ones that you want. There's just so many. Another really great thing that you probably could do is if you are accepting a lot of payments from customers, things like that, you can of course add your Venmo in there. If you're on WhatsApp, that's a really good one as well. Let's see here. If you do podcasts, maybe you want to have a link directly to your podcast, right? So you could add that. There's just so many. Vimeo, Steam, Tumblr, right? And then if you just have an alternative website that you're utilizing, that's going to give you just another place to go. I will tell you that one of the things that I do include sometimes, it depends on kind of what's going on in my Scentsy world, but if we are doing maybe like a big pre-order, we're having a launch coming up, and I want to maybe utilize a jot form, I will actually utilize the website, right? So I'll create my jot form for the pre-orders or the product launch, whatever it is over there, and then I will just copy that link. I come over here because you'll see there's nothing there that is directly for jot form, right? So because that isn't there, all I have to do is click on website, and I can enter in and copy and paste, just like I did with my Pinterest, right? The link to my jot form. And that's how I get that up there. So that way, again, when I'm on my social media, when I'm on my Instagram, in a reel, on a picture, whatever, in the caption, I can say link in bio and have it literally displayed right there. So it's just one of those things you can think about. Again, not needed, but it's there. You can change the size of the icons. You see, that makes them a little smaller, medium, large. I like it large and in charge. This is where you can, of course, change the appearance. You'll see that is the one that matches my background. If I click on here on custom, let's do that. That's just going to generate some different ones for me. I actually kind of like the pink. It's kind of my branding color, so I think I'm gonna keep it actually. So you can come on there. You can just keep on customizing as needed. Now, one of the things that I really, really love about Beacons is it has an AI feature built in. Oh my gosh, you guys, AI is truly one of the greatest things that we have when it comes to social media. So if you're really looking for or struggling with inspiration, or how can I juice this up a little, right? You could click that generate with AI, and it will come in here and do a whole bunch of stuff. So let's just go ahead and play. So I'm going to click on that. We're going to generate with AI. look, this is what AI gave me. So you'll see it changed up those colors. It kind of was trying to see maybe what my aesthetic was. Maybe it pulled from some of those colors, maybe in my profile picture, right? So it kind of gave me those. I'm going to go ahead and click it again because I don't really like that burnt sienna. So let's go ahead and let's go back and let's go back to custom. I want to come up here and now editing the header. Yes, I know. Let's go over here. Let's do that pink. I like that. I'm going to change that header. So I'm just going to go ahead and back it out. Ooh, actually, ooh, let's go with the white. I like that. That makes it pop out a little bit more. Those link block colors. All right, so let's go in there. Let's change those guys up just a little. I can come over here and drag. I know you guys know how to do this. You guys are just like me. You love doing this kind of stuff. Like this is where it's at, right? Okay, at least it is for me. I love it. Okay, button text. All right, so let's just change all of those. I'm just trying to see how it looks in real time over here. Make sure that I am where I want to be. Yeah, I'm liking that change actually. I'm liking that a lot. Block background. Okay, I'm gonna lighten that up a little. Block text. We're just gonna make that black. I think we're good there though. The button background. Let's just make that black as well. All right, so down here, so the page background, so I can do a gradient. These are the two colors that it's pulling from. So I want to add more pink into there and then change it into the purple. You see, you can do, this is showing diagonal, you can do radial, so it goes from the inside out, right? So that changed that there. I actually kind of like that, not gonna lie. Linear, so that's just gonna keep it more in line. I like the radial. Now, of course, you can come up here, you can go solid in this background, you can do an image, so maybe instead of like that header picture, maybe you have a really great picture that you've taken, you want that to be your background, you could do that. You do the same thing, put a video in the background as well. It really just depends on what you're looking. The block style. So I like, this is just my personal design preference. I like, because I do most things in circles, those types of shapes. So I usually will stick with the rounded buttons. Of course, however, if I click square, you see that's just going to make those square. They will actually roll to the ends if we do that. You can go custom, so you can really pull this out as much as you want. You can make all those changes. You'll see that just kind of crisped up the corners quite a bit, actually. The block transparency, you could pull that in. So you'll see that it's kind of going away. I like them to be able to see the block because it looks like they can click, right? So I like that. All right, so block shadow, block outline. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my round because it's just amazing. Then of course you can come over here and you can change up your font. Pretty self-explanatory, you can go into that. Actually, let's go ahead and let's do a share button. Let's add that share button on here. So we want to do that. Let's see where that actually shows up. I don't remember where that shows up. Let's see if I can find it here. Dun, 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 dun. It might actually show it. I don't know where that shows it. Oh, there's the share. Sorry, it's right there. Hello. So maybe they wanted to share this with a friend, right? This would actually probably be a really good thing. I like that. Then you can, of course, create a mailing list. Now, I have the Pro version, so I'm able to hide the Beacons logo. So I just do that because I've got the Pro version. You don't have to have the Pro version to do that. A referral button. So because I do affiliate marketing, I have that on there as well. So this is how I have customized it. Now, one of the really great things is I can come over here to Insights and I could take a look, and this is going to tell me my traffic sources. So this is one of the biggest, geekiest, nerdiest things that I love, and that is data, especially when I am on social media. I want to know where the majority of my traffic is coming from. I want to know how people are finding me. So a lot of people are finding me other, right? So other. So what does that entail? So if I pull that out, oh, actually it's going to filter that. Sorry, let's pull that back. Oh, no, remove filter. Sorry. Let's just see. I don't remember. Oh, that's just filtering. No, there we go. Okay, so we're going to filter it down and we can see my traffic, my services. So as I just kind of roll across here, you'll see Amazon must-have. So as people are clicking, they are finding me through other. So they're probably finding me. I do a lot of email marketing, and I use this link in bio in a lot of my email marketing. So that is in there. You'll see I do get some from Facebook. Maybe I should add my Facebook on there. I don't know. I am getting quite a bit from Facebook. Well, not quite a bit. I'm getting 13% from Facebook. I'm getting 12% from TikTok, 20 or 9% from Instagram, and then YouTube. I don't have Twitter on there because I don't really get on X, Twitter, whatever. And then down here, you'll see once they click on my link in bio, then it shows me what are they clicking on my link in bio. So I told you one of my #1 questions is, where do you get that, Jacqui? It's on the Amazon must-have. So I have my Amazon link there. The next one is Scentsy, though. That's a good thing, right? Like, that's my target audience. So that's what I want. Make your own beacons page. That's where they're going there. Looks like some people went to the Jacqui, some then clicked on my Instagram, some clicked on those Scentsy curated bundles. Remember, I sent that out in my email marketing, and then some were clicking on my TikTok from here. So that's a really good way to just kind of see what's happening. You can drive in more, right? So again, this is the traffic out. So as they clicked into the bio, what did they click next? And then they were off, right? Then they went in that direction. So you want to be looking at these stats to really see, where do I need to go? What do I need to focus on? This is how I make my goals for the month. So again, I do a lot of training with fellow consultants, and a lot of the business products that I use are things that I find on Amazon. So that's a big piece of that Amazon must-haves, right? Because that's a good part of my audience, specifically on YouTube. That Scentsy being on there, like I said, obviously that's wonderful. I want people going to my Scentsy website. And then of course you can come down here and you can go ahead and you can do the last 7 days, you can go 30 days, you can do lifetime. You can just get as much as you'd like. So this is also going to tell you when they're clicking on things. So I can see that on April 18th, I had a whole lot of traffic to my Amazon. Again, you can really just, I think this is just pulling from the last 7 days. So that's just the last 7 days. So you can dig deeper as you come through and you kind of filter this down and really dig into that different data point. It's just a really great way for me to see it. The other part of having beacons is you get this really cool bio link, right? So all I have to do is copy and paste JacquiDuran.bio, and that becomes my link in bio. So if we hop on over to my Instagram, let's just do that real quick. We're going to go to Instagram, and I'm going to show you exactly how it looks on my page. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, it is on the link in bio. Let's see if I can enter that real quickly if it came up. I've got my I've got my settings on recording, so I'm not getting any pop-ups, so it's probably not gonna show up. It doesn't look like it is, but that's okay. All right, so you could log into Instagram, but we could see it there, but obviously we can't right now. All right, but that's where I actually have put the link in bio. So that's what you copy, that's what you put in there. On the link in bio, though, it's very easy to do that. So you can click share right there. It's going to copy directly. So I can just click that. It's going to copy it to my clipboard or whatever, right? I can make it an Apple Pass. I can share as a QR code, right? So if I want to go ahead and create a QR code for marketing, paper marketing that I'm going to be sending out, that's one of the ways that I could do it. Share with your followers in a post, a tweet, or a text. So I could go in there, I could send a text, I could send or post something on social media and instantly have that. Add to your link in bio on Instagram, YouTube, etc. I've already done that manually, but when you're first setting it up, of course, that's what you want to do. Now, once you've kind of done all of that work, right, where you've decided what you're putting on here, now you want to go in and you want to really edit. So I want to go ahead and edit that first link, right? So that Scentsy curated monthly bundles. Actually, oh no, never mind. Sorry. Got distracted. All right, show more options. So I'm going to edit block. If you click on those three dots there, you can rename it, delete it, what have you. So I'm going to edit this block. I can go in here, I can change the link, I can change the picture, I can do all of that. But actually what I really need to do is just delete it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to delete. Let's hop on over to my Scentsy page, friends, because today we launched our new clean bundles. Amazing, right? So I want to really showcase the clean bundles because that's what I'm talking to my customers about right now. Oh, I don't think I actually clicked on it. Here we go. I'm going to click on it now. All right, so I want to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this link because I want them, when they click on my link in bio, when they're looking at this, I want them to come directly to this page so they can see all of the options that they can purchase. This is mine. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add a block. I'm going to add, and this is where I can choose what I'm going to do. So I can add a link, I can add a TikTok video, my Instagram feed, and images, layout, buy me a coffee, all of those different fun things. So these are all of the different choices that you have. I'm going to go ahead and just utilize link because I need it as a link. I'm going to add, so I'm just going to paste that URL because that's where I want them to go. And when I do that URL, you'll see it automatically gives it a picture. So I like the fact that I have the pictures on there. Now you'll see it also gave a little bit already of a title, right? New laundry and clean bundles. Yes, I want them looking at that. Of course, I'm going to add in some exclamation points because it's exciting. A shop exciting new Scentsy laundry and clean bundles while supplies last. Now that automatically pulled from my website. So this is why I want it to be one of those features, right? Again, I've got my Scentsy website already on here, which is fabulous and wonderful, right? I want people to shop my website. But when we've got something that is a special or something that I'm promoting currently, maybe it's going to be an upcoming product launch, right? I usually will do a separate clickable button because that just makes it a little bit easier for my customers who are driving towards that. So it just makes it stand out a little bit more. Now over here, as I hover over, you'll see on the star, animate this link. This is my favorite. And if you've been watching it over here, you'll see that the majority of mine are animated. That's how they're jumping. So I'm going to click animate this link. And you'll see you've got some fun little ways that you can animate it. I'm going to do a bounce on this one. I want it to just bounce, bounce, baby, bounce, bounce, baby, bounce. All right, I can schedule this link too. So this is what I was going to do this morning, but I was like, no. But adding the link in because it didn't go live until noon Central Standard Time, right? So I didn't want the link to show up until it was launched. So this is a really great piece of being able to do this. If you're somebody like me who I usually spend certain days of the week planning my content, right, for the rest of the days, because the rest of the days I'm busy. So when I'm not touching my business, things are automatically working. So I like to come onto my beacons and then schedule those things. For example, on Thursdays, we know that's usually our product info day, right? I know that something's going to be coming out that next or upcoming Monday. So on the weekend, which is usually my time, it's usually a Sunday, that's my day to kind of redo, send out emails, do this kind of work. I will come on here, I will set this up, and then I will actually schedule it to not show on my beacons until Monday or whenever it is that it's going to launch, right? So it just, or maybe when I'm going to be taking pre-orders. So again, I can do things in advance and let it automate for me. Work smarter, not harder, friends. You can add a countdown. That's kind of fun. I've done that once or twice, and it was a really fun way when we were doing, what was the product launch that we just did not too long ago? I honestly don't remember what it was now. It might have been the mental, no, I don't remember what it was. But I did do that, and I utilized the countdown, so it was kind of fun because it was counting down. So it's just a really fun way. I can redirect that link. I can look at the analytics. More options are going to pop in there. So I want to go ahead and I want to pop this to the top. So when I click that, it's automatically going to do that for me. You can keep the layout of your links. You can make them a carousel, an image grid, or a card. Again, you can generate those titles with AI. So I'm going to go ahead, now that we've got the link in there, I am just going to make sure, see, it's still at the bottom. I don't know why it didn't pop it to the top. Okay, so we're going to manually move it. So I'm just going to click and drag, and I'm going to take it all the way to the top. Kapow! Okay, so now I've updated that. Yay, now it's up there, it's bouncing, it's happy. All right, and then it has the rest of my links also there. Now, again, this is just how I like to do it. Now, you can do a lot of different things. Let me pop on over to my YouTube because I want to update it too, because I do have a new unboxing video. Again, I want to showcase to my customers. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to my videos. Dun, 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 my videos. Okay, here we go. You'll see how fun this is. Like, you can totally, this is right up there with Canva for me. I can get so creative when I'm in that creative headspace. I love being able to come on here and just really have a lot happening. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get a shareable link. I'm going to pop back on over to my beacons, and I'm going to come down. Oops, I'm going to add a block, and I want to add a video. Actually, no, yeah, video. Yep, that's what I want. I want to add a video, my video URL. I'm going to paste that right in there. There we go. Okay, you'll see it's down there at the bottom. I'm going to click off of it so it comes in. And I'm going to say unbox my Scentsy Club. All right, description, checkout, oops. All right, make it fun, right? I like it. Okay, enable, that's gonna make it automatically play on YouTube autopilot. I like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and click save. And then I'm going to go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right above that other one, simply because I just want it to show up before that sniff peek, because that sniff peek's just a little bit older, but I want to keep it on there. So that's why I have that there. And there we go. So I've now updated in real time. And again, it's so quick because when you're on this page, all I have to do is click share, and I can then put that link anywhere I want. All of the different ways that you're able to do this are just going to make sharing your business on social media that much easier, that much more eye-catching, and that much more on brand with what you are doing to make you stand out from the crowd. I am so happy. All right, I am going to link for if you guys are curious or want to give beacons a try, you can give it a try so you can get that credit. You can play with it, see if it works for you. It honestly works like a charm for me. And again, it gives me that insight to know where my customers are finding me at and where I need to put my focus. So that's what I love about Beacon. So be sure to check it out. I really do think that you guys are going to love it. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I am happy to help you out, answer some of those questions as needed. And as always, don't forget to share this video if you found it helpful. Hit that bell to subscribe because every single week I do a new and different training topic. And let's be friends. Connect with me on social media because it's always better to work our business together. All right, guys, until next time, bye.